In the run-up to the 48-hour film project in Glasgow this year, we had a location available out in the woods near Falkirk. The shoot was also going to be at night, because the sun sets fairly early at this time of year. So, I prepped for a night shoot. When shooting at night, regardless of what else you do, you must backlight or sidelight to sell that darkness without just underexposing everything. Here, you'll notice that we block the actors in such a way that the dominant light source always comes from behind them or sometimes from the side, but importantly never from the front. This essentially means that we're moving the main light source around for reverse shots in extreme cases, like here in the final shot of the film. The basic setup was to put the pocket power about 100 meters away, roughly in the direction that we were going to be filming, just out of frame. Placing it far away allowed us to light up as many trees as possible to really sell that dense forest look we were going for, as well as reduce the exposure difference between the two characters. If they're both too close to the light source, one is going to be too bright and the other too dark. But if they're both further away, then there'll be a more even exposure between them and they'll have room to move around without changing the exposure. All of this is ideal for imitating moonlight, which is essentially a distant point light source.
You don't understand!
For the close-ups, as you can see here, the dominant light source is coming from the pocket power cutting across Ray's face. And on his left side, we're filling it with the 1x1 LED panel, just off to the right of the camera. It's also acting as an eye light in this case.
Whatever!
We managed to get a decent exposure from a 200 watt HMI power and a 1x1 LED panel, but that was mainly down to the ludicrous speed of the 18-35 Sigma f1.8 combined with the BMPCC and the Metabone speed booster, which essentially gave us an f1 wide to mid zoom. If you find yourself out in the woods with a kit lens and a DSLR, something with not quite as much speed, I'd recommend using a 1.2K HMI and running it off a generator. The 1x1 was too bright for our setup anyway, so just turning that up would do the job. And that's it. Happy night shoots.